We are here on Judgment Day. Judgment Day for Arthur Fleck and the trial of Arthur Fleck and the Joker. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. Tonight we are here fresh out of the theater reviewing the new Joker Folie Deux movie, which released tonight in theaters. Now, before we get into the video, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Make sure to follow me on all the social media pages. And without further ado, let's get into it. Now, I would be lying if I said my day was easy. My day was long. We had a long day at school, but I knew this movie was coming out and I was on my way to see it right after. And I will say from the get-go, I was disappointed, bored, and unimpressed with this movie. Now, that is very critical. That is, some people were going to disagree, but I do not feel that this movie really helped tell the story of the 2019 version. In many ways, watching this movie, you felt lost. You felt that you were more looking at Arthur Fleck than you were the Joker. Obviously, when you look at 2019 and you look at the situations that happened, you are going to want the sequel to provide more context of that. However, you really don't see the Joker character or even the Joker mindset come in until about 45 minutes to an hour into the film. During that time, you're introduced to Lee, which is the equivalent to Harley Quinn. And Lee is played by Lady Gaga. And in this film, she is a real fangirl for the Joker. She loves the Joker. She wants to be near the Joker. She wants to mimic the Joker. And ultimately, Arthur Fleck builds that trust with her. Now, as the film goes on, you will definitely see their relationship and where it goes. There are a few interesting things there. Will not spoil it. Never do. But I will say this. The one I don't even really know how to word it. The one thing that really irritated me was the musical numbers. Now, 100% understand this had musical aspect going in. It was my understanding that it may be a couple times. But I will say, the musical numbers in this movie really take away from key parts of the storyline. It's almost like you are sitting there with these flashback episodes of a 1990s sitcom where you're revisiting things that have happened before, or a reality TV show. Now, in my opinion, this film should have never been titled The Joker, because the Joker character is not the Joker that many people know and want to see. What you really see in this movie is Arthur Fleck, and you see the trial of, quote unquote, the century. However, the problem that I have with this movie is it felt really drug on. I felt like this movie was never going to end in many cases. And when you finally get to the end, there is a little bit of a twist, and I thought that was pretty good. But I just don't know if this movie here is a good representation of the 2019 version. Now, I will admit the 2019 version is not one of my favorite movies. However, it was still decent enough for me to go see this film. Now, let's get into my review. I have mentioned many times I will not spoil movies. I will not go into more details. If you want to go see it, go see it. But I am kind of highlighting things that are in the trailer. Overall, for this movie, I am going to give it a 1.9 out of 5. I knew what the reviews were going in. I knew what the critics were saying. And I knew what people were already discussing online about how they felt about early screenings. You bring big names. You bring Phoenix. You bring Gaga. Obviously, you have Harvey Dent in this movie. But the problem is, you don't have action like you think. you don't really have the enjoyment build-up scenes that you hope for. And so, to be honest, in many ways, I feel like Lady Gaga's character Lee should have never even been in the movie. I really don't understand her perspective. She's literally just a fangirl obsessing over the Joker character. And her story and the twist for there, that's a different part of this film that I will not get into. But 1.9 out of 5 for the Joker Folie Deux. It is out now. It is obviously going to do big numbers. But the question is, will fans be let down? But make sure to hit the subscribe button. Make sure to follow me on all the social media pages. Thank you all for watching. Go check out the other reviews I've posted, and I will talk to you later.